Hello everyone, it's Laura. So, today I wanted to just sit down and make a video about some of my favorite songs to listen to on a rainy day, and hopefully you can hear the crickets chirping outside my window to create an ambiance. So, if you're really into music like me, I feel like everyone has certain songs that they love to listen to in certain times of the day or certain climates, weather, environments, and there's always those amazing rainy day songs, those rainy day songs that just make you so in the mood, and they're just perfect for a rainy day. And so I wanted to share some of my favorites and some of my favorite artists as well, that are great for a rainy day. So the first one is one that I feel like not very many people know about. I feel like just a handful of people have heard of her. And her name's Huxlee. And I heard about her through Superfruit because I love Scott and Mitch, so, you know. But I fell in love with her music, specifically like her EP album, I think it is like the perfect album for a rainy day. But specifically, I love the song 22 and If I Don't Get on TV. 22 is a little bit more faster paced, I guess. But me personally, like the types of songs that I like to listen to on a rainy day are like more acoustic, sort of chill songs for the most part. And so I feel like 22 is kind of that. Not super chill, but pretty chill. And then If I Don't Get on TV is just like this really slow, sort of almost like slow jazz. I don't really know, but it's such a beautiful song, and it's like really low key, but she just has a beautiful voice that's perfect for a rainy day, so recommend those. Um, Next, I love Paramore, and I feel like I'm like a lot of Paramore fans who are not like as big a fan of like the new music that they're putting out, but I still love them, and but the second or my favorite album of Paramore's is Brand New Eyes, and so there's like several songs off of that album that I'm gonna recommend to you. The first one, and probably my favorite Paramore song of all time, is Playing God. Um, it's not super slow or anything. It definitely has a beat and it's definitely kind of up tempo, but it's it's a really great song. I just love it. Um, I love also Turn It Off from that album, which is kind of a more heavy song to listen to, I guess. Not necessarily sad, but just a little heavy. But that song is awesome, and she hits this amazingly wonderful high note in it that is just wonderful. She has an amazing voice. And also Misguided Ghosts from the Brand New Eyes album is wonderful. That's definitely more like the acoustic, sort of slow, chill songs that definitely go good for a rainy day. And then another Paramore song that I love to listen to on a rainy day that is not off the Brand New Eyes album. It's actually a song that they did for the Twilight movie, um, which is like embarrassing maybe if you hate Twilight or whatever, have some personal vendetta against Twilight, but it's a great song, and it's called Decode. That is a great song. Love it so much. Okay, next. Okay, everyone listens to Ed Sheeran. I'm not a huge Ed Sheeran fan. I don't like listen to all his music or whatever, but I have a couple songs that I do love to listen to on a rainy day. And the first one is the A-Team, which they play on the radio, and I feel like everyone has heard, but I just have to throw it in there. It's such a beautiful song. The lyrics are just so beautiful. It's a really emotional song, but again, perfect for a rainy day. And I feel like rainy day songs are kind of emotional, and that's sort of what makes them special. At least the kind of rainy day songs that I listen to. So that's a really good one. And also, I feel like not as many people know about this one either, and it's called Make It Rain. I funny because I'm talking about rainy day songs, but yeah, it's called Make It Rain, and I think it's from Sons of Anarchy. I don't know. I don't watch Sons of Anarchy, but I just heard it play on my Pandora radio. So, yeah, that one's a really good. It's definitely more like bluesy, uh, and like slow, but his vocals are amazing in that song. Such a good one. But yeah, definitely more blues. Um, my next one is a song by Cady Groves, and again, I don't really listen to Cady Groves, but I just like happen to hear this song, and I love it. And it's called "Life of a Pirate," and again, kind of slow and soft, but the music for the song is like so beautiful. Like the acoustic is just so wonderful and relaxing, and in the background of the song, because it's called Life of a Pirate, you can hear like birds chirping and like the waves crashing and like a telephone ringing. It's such a good song. So beautiful. I love that song. Um Next is one of my probably favorite artists like ever, and that's Kimya Dawson. And if you've seen Juno, her music is featured pretty much throughout that whole film, and Juno is like one of my favorite movies. So of course, after I saw that movie, I fell in love with Kimya. Um, but yeah, her music is so like weird, alternative, indie. It's like very quirky. It's very quirky, but it's awesome. It's pretty much always acoustic. Um, and if you've heard of the Moldy Peaches, you've probably heard of Kimya Dawson because she's one half of the Moldy Peaches, and Moldy Peaches is an awesome band as well. But specifically, favorite Kimya Dawson songs, Tire Swing, which is in Juno. It's like the main song. It's a great song, great for a rainy day. And then also You Love Me. I heard this song, I think, on Pandora during like high school, like ninth or 10th grade. Um, and it was like when we were in study hall or whatever, and I would just like let my Pandora radio play. And I don't know, this song is just like so beautiful, and Kimya Dawson's music really just like hits you in a place, in like an emotional place that like I feel like no other artist can get to you like that. Like she just has such good music, and I don't know, like her music at the time in high school, it just sort of like embodies how you feel in high school. And at least for me, it did, you know. And I feel like listening to like an alternative artist always kind of makes you feel special because all high school students want to feel special. So You Love Me is a really good one, and it's an especially like emotional song from her. So love that. And then also Nothing Came Out, but, and I know that that's a Moldy Peaches song, but if you look up Nothing Came Out to Kimya Dawson on YouTube, she has like I think a slightly different version of the song on her like personal YouTube channel that she uploaded years ago. And it's just like a live version of her singing it, but it's so good. It's so beautiful, and like yeah, it's just so good. So if you like her and the Moldy Peaches, definitely look up Nothing Came Out 2 on YouTube. So good. Um, and then next is sort of like ranging into my other love of rainy day music, which is more like the creepy side, because I love Halloween, love things that are creepy. So here we go. And that would be Melanie Martinez, of course. Melanie Martinez is amazing. She's wonderful. And her album, Crybaby, is like so good. And my favorite songs off that would be Soap, Sippy Cup, Milk and Cookies, and Tag You're It are like my favorite songs off of it, and I feel like the perfect songs to listen to in the rain. They're just wonderful and like sort of creepy, you know, Halloweeny, if you like that. And then Carnival, I love Carnival, which was on American Horror Story season 4, which is wonderful. But I don't know if that's on her Crybaby album. I'm not sure, but another great song by her as well. Um, Also, I have to throw in this song by Fiona Apple. It's a cover of a Beatles song, Across the Universe, and I I'm not sure what it was for. It might have been for the movie Across the Universe. I think it maybe. I don't know. But that song is so beautiful. The way she does it is so chill, and her voice has like such an amazing quality to it that just makes you feel so emotional in a good way, and just calms you down, makes you feel so good. So that is a great cover. Um, and then also Sia. Next, I'm going to talk about Sia. I love Sia so much. I have always loved her, and I feel like a lot of her music is not necessarily rainy day, but I have a couple songs that I just love to listen to from Sia on a rainy day. First one is Soon Will Be Found, which I think is off her like There Are People with Real Problems album. I don't know, but that is such a good one. It gives me like definitely like a French vibe, which I don't know if that makes sense, but it just does. Such an interesting song. If you look up the video, also is really cool. There's a lot of like sign language in that music video, which also is really interesting, and I'm really into sign language, so that is a really good one to look up. And the other one, which is my favorite Sia song probably like ever, and is the perfect rainy day song, and it's called I'm in Here. Such an emotional song, such a beautiful piano song, just very simplistic but gorgeous. And then finally, my favorite rainy day artist ever is Regina Spektor. I love her so much. I listen to so much of her music, and like she is the antithesis. She is the epitome of the perfect rainy day artist. And I'm just gonna list a couple of my favorite songs by her, but there are like so many that I love, but these are just like specifically some of my most favorite Regina Spektor songs. The first one is Samson. This song like hits me in a place like no other song can. It's so beautiful. Most, well, I don't want to say most, but a lot of Regina Spektor's songs are like very simplistic piano songs. But she has such a gorgeous, like kind of light, airy voice. It's like very simple, and it's just she has a beautiful voice. And Samson is really like highlights how good of an artist she is, in my opinion. And then off the same album is Field Below and Lady. Um, Field Below is also a really cool piano song. It's pretty long, but it's just so nice and calming and relaxing, and again, very emotional, at least to me. Um, and I feel like a lot of people who like Regina Spektor don't necessarily know about some of her older music, and so those two songs definitely like are some of her best songs. That album is like my favorite of hers. And also Lady from that album, so good, kind of bluesy, kind of jazzy, has a killer saxophone in it that is just wonderful. Um, yeah, that song's awesome. And then other Regina Spektor songs that are on a different album. I can't remember what this album is called. I think it, I don't remember. I'm not gonna even